This is what I'm looking at today. This steering wheel is for a classic Ford. I have actually drilled it out to make it fit this column perfectly. This is what I'll be addressing today, right here. You can buy a kit, but it's like $300 to make this right here, this little space. I'm going to show you how you can do it very, very cheaply. Now, going into my bed, this piece was made using a cup. Well, I've done the same thing. I bought this little cup here. This was just a little trash can. It's $9. And this is what I'll be using to cut down and make a cover for that steering column there to hide that plastic piece. To keep from taking all my upper covers off right here, I'm going to drop this steering column down because these are painted parts. I don't want to scuff them. So I'm just going to drop the steering column down. So that's what I'm doing now by taking out all these steering column bolts. I can just loosen up the lower ones. And there it is. These are the two wiring harnesses that go right there up under the dash. Now I've removed these completely. This is the piece that goes around the ignition switch, and then that's the one that plugs into this piece. So these are not needed. So throw them out of the way. Now you can see, here's my column cover. I'm going to use this little pot thing that I picked up at Hobby Lobby to make a column cover that will fit flush all the way around that, just like so. Okay, now just like this right here, that's what this right here is going to be now. So rather than having the small one, I'm going to have a large one. So I will mimic these holes in this, just like so. Then my billet steering cover will go right on there just like so, just like that. Then I can polish up this stainless real nice, but I don't want to polish up because this is going to match my bed strips. But that'll go in there just like so, just like that. And then it'll be cut short so that it fits perfect right up against my steering wheel column. So I'm going to go ahead and measure exactly what I need. And then measure from the turn signal over to it. And I'm going to give a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to go 1 inch and 5/8. That should do it. So 1 inch and 5/8. I have my tape measure and of course my lid. So I'm going to take a marker and right at 1 3/4 inches, I'm going to just put a little dot. And that right there will signify exactly where I need to cut it. Here it is after I've made my cut. I've cut it all the way around. This right here is a stainless piece, so no issue with rust. Now I'm just going to sit this piece right here up against here just to show you how well it will fit. And right there is where it's going to be fitting. Of course, it's going to slide further in. But right there will be where it's going to sit. So that's going to be my steering wheel base cover. So now I just got to make my marks, make my holes, and then I can sit this in here permanently and bolt the steering wheel up. You can tell right there where it has the center. I can just take this and just sit it right over top of that, center it, and then, hey look, there's me. Hey, what's up? And make my mark. And then that right there will be the center. Now this definitely needs to be centered because you don't want to turn the wheel and it start going up and down. So I'm going to definitely make some measurements to make sure that's center, and then make my marks and then make my holes. Okay, here we are. I have made my marks. I'm going to drill those holes out. I will probably not worry about this one because I do not have the horn hooked up. I could go ahead and just drill it just in case in the future I decide to put a spiral cable. But I will drill these 3 holes here and in the center hole, and then we'll get this sit into place. Here we have it. I've got it cut, so drilled, so now there it is, just lined up into place. Here's this piece here as well, so I'll go ahead and grab the bolts and I will just line this up with that and then start one of my bolts in. Okay, now if those are tight, I'm just going to look all the way around my cover here, make sure it looks about even, and it should. And there you have it. Now anybody that looks inside the truck will never know that that right there wasn't part of a kit for this steering column. And just go pick you up a little cup like this. This was $3.99 from TJ Maxx. For $3.99 you can pick you up one of these and make you one of those right there. Just easily just take it all apart. There you have your little steering column cover. So for future reference, guys, there you have it.